Hey guys. Okay, I'm so sorry for being gone for so long. I felt ill, but I'm doing better, minus the headache that I woke up with this morning. I don't even know if I can call it a headache anymore. I think at this point it needs to be described as a migraine. But I swore that I was going to get up and post a video, or at least record a video, and it's long overdue. So here I am, giving you guys a video. I probably look a mess. I'm just so sorry, you guys, but we got to get a video out. So the point of this video, if you guys read the title, I have no idea what this is on my shirt. This is like weird. Okay, anyways, moving on. The point of this video is I decided to publish the second book that I wrote. For those of you who may not know the backstory, I don't even know if I've shared it on this channel. So I wrote the first book to my next series a few years ago, and it has been sitting for about 2 years now. It's been read by several people. It's pretty much ready to be released, but I've been holding on to it out of, I guess you could say, fear for the most part. So I've just been holding on to it, and I came to the decision while I was ill and while I wasn't posting videos that, like, it was like an epiphany or something. Like, why am I holding on to this book? Like, you get nowhere by keeping your fear, by holding on to your fear. Do you just let it go? So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put it out. So I ordered proof copies of the book in 3 different covers. They're all covers that I really like, but I cannot decide which cover to show you guys. This is not an unboxing because I was very impatient by the time they arrived, and they arrived one at a time because I had to keep updating the cover. So I was very impatient, and I opened them already. Sorry. So this isn't an unboxing, but this is me showing you the cover options and letting you guys help me decide on what we should do, what I should do, what should be the cover. So a little backstory on the series. The next series is called The Hood Diaries. The first book in the series is called One Shot, Two Shots. So basically the entire series is going to follow 7 friends. They are pretty much going about their normal lives. So they're between the ages of 16 and 17 years old. I'm not necessarily marketing this to primarily young adults or whatever. Probably more new adult, due to like the language and things like that in the book. But it's 7 friends, and they go about their normal lives, but somebody, and it is one of the friends, we don't know who, is keeping a record of everything that they're doing. It could be a small event to a very large event to some big dark secret that nobody would ever that's what somebody else to know. And they kept a record of all of this, and then they started releasing it as a book, or as books is how I kind of want to play this out. There's going to be several books, so it's all being released as books. So the first book, One Shot, Two Shots, actually follows these 7 friends on the last week of summer before school starts back up. There's a big thing that happens at the end, the last day. It just pretty much just follows their lives. So the idea that I wanted when I first originally thought of this, when I was like, oh, what kind of book covers do I want? Because I don't know if I think I've said this to you guys before, but I like to brainstorm cover ideas like in the beginning processes as I'm writing, like right in the early stages, because it kind of helps me. It gives me something to focus on. If I can picture what it'll look like, on shelf, on anybody's shelf, things like that. So I only did front covers for each one. I didn't do back covers or a spine, just because, as I said, this is just to kind of give like an idea of what I wanted. But one of the things that I wanted for the cover is I wanted them to look like notebooks. So I originally did 2 designs. I did one years ago years and years ago that I really liked. And then I just wasn't sure how it would come across. So I was like, oh, I'll design another one. So the spiral notebook is the first idea that I did. And then I did a composition notebook. And then as I was going through to get these proof copies made, I saw an image that I was like, oh, I really like that. So I ended up with 3 images, you guys. So I'm going to show you the examples first of each one. So we have a spiral notebook. This is pretty much when you see the cover, it's going to have like this feel to it. There, you know, where the 5-star is, where the meat is. This is pretty much what inspired the first book cover. So without further ado, here is the first cover. Let's see. Let me try to hold that up for you guys. So as you can see in like where the actual spiral is, at the top where it would say Mead, it actually has my name. Where it says 5-star, it actually has the title of the book. It's got the spiral on the side. Now, obviously, I'm going to have somebody professionally design the covers for me if I, for whichever cover I go for. But these are just mock-ups. It's got the resale, or not for resale, logo on it that you get from KDP. But just ignore that. As I said, I didn't do a spine or a back cover, just solely because I wanted to see what the front cover would look like. I already have ideas of what the back covers would look like, but this is option 1. Can you guys see that? Okay. That's option 1. Then I wanted a kind of a composition notebook style. So this is a composition notebook. As we can see, this is just a plain cover, solid color. It's got just the black spine, which if you guys are familiar with composition notebooks, which I'm pretty sure most people are, because I remember in high school, maybe even in middle school, we would have to write in these. Like there was some classes, English. Mine was one of my classes was my drama class. I believe it was drama class, but English for sure, where we would have to like keep a journal and things like that. So this is the composition. They all usually have like this little square. They could be different colors, but they all have the black spine, the square, and then with composition, you usually, like in school where they have you keep these, you usually write your name and the class that it's for. So that's the image that I was going for, and so. This is the mock-up. I actually think it really does look like a composition notebook. We have the real composition notebook, and then we have the mock-up for the book. I did the black on the side. I did one solid color. We've got the box. The only thing that I would probably change about this, so in the composition notebook that I couldn't find an actual copy of one, but like usually I have like Mead somewhere on it, probably down at the bottom, but I put my name there. The only thing that I would probably change is where you see the not for resale, the title of this book, 1 Shot, 2 Shots is there, and then the Hood Diaries is big. I would probably put 1 Shot, 2 Shots where Hood Diaries is, and then put the Hood Diaries where 1 Shot, 2 Shots is. But that's, you know, me looking at it physically and deciding that maybe having the title of the series bigger than the title of the book might be a little, I don't know, maybe throwing people off. So maybe I should switch the two. But yeah, this is the composition notebook image. I really like that. So this is the comparison of each. And I really like this. Like I said, I like them both, so I can't really decide. So we're going to put that off to the side. So the last one I got, it kind of looks more like lined notebook paper. Like, you can like get a stack of notebook paper. They usually have you get that in school and things like that. So it's notebook paper. So this is the last one right here. This is the final image. It says The Hood Diaries, really small. You've got book 1 up in the corner. I've had some people give me some suggestions on this part right here. But yeah, it's there. Then you've got 1 Shot, 2 Shots. You've got written by, and then this has like a little tagline. I just really like the idea. So I really don't think that I can see myself putting a tagline on the ones that look like actual notebooks. But this lined paper one, I really like the fact that I could put a tagline, and it says, The last week of summer before school will end with a bang. So I don't know if I would keep that exact tagline, although when I showed this to a few people, they really liked it, and it was like, oh, that made me want to pick it up. But that's just the tagline that I put, you know, just so I can get this mock-up. Yeah, so this is going to be a pretty short video because I like I said, I have a headache, guys. So we've got the spiral notebook. This is option 1. That gives me the spiral notebook feel. Option 2 is the composition notebook. And then we've got option 3, which is like the lined paper. So out of these 3 options, you guys, I really want your feedback on which option you guys like the most. That'll really help me come to some sort of decision. If you guys don't remember, with my first book, I went through 4 cover options. Like, I literally published it with 4 different covers. So people have bought this over the last, oh my God, this was released in 2014. And it is now 2019. So in the last like 5 years, people have purchased this book and they have different covers. There are different covers out there floating around because I could never make up my mind on what the cover was going to be. So this time around, I do want to be set because, as I said, it's going to be a running theme. So if I go with the spiral notebook, I'm going to use a spiral notebook for every single book in this series. Same thing with the composition notebook. Same thing with the lined paper. So these are the options that I have. I like doing this instead because originally when I published, when I created this, and I wish I could find the old image that I used when I created this the first time around, I actually put a gun on it. I don't know what I was thinking, but we got rid of that, y'all. That was just the best. But so you guys just give me your opinions on what you guys think. And I did these in matte. I don't know if you guys can tell, but instead of using glossy, I use glossy. Do I have my first book up here? I have it in one of the covers. I actually do have it in one of the covers up here. Let me move some of the stuff out of the way. So this is the very first cover that I did for my first book. And it's very thin. So you guys can see there is a big difference in the size of these. This one is definitely thicker. But yeah, so this one was very, very thin. It was my first book. This is the very, very first cover that I did for this book. And I chose glossy with this. You can see it like shining in the light. Sorry, guys. Try to put this back on the bookshelf. It's weird having my book on my bookshelf. Okay. I'm just going to sit it there until I can squeeze it back in there. So with these, all 3 of these covers are done matte. The only problem that I have is that it has fingerprints on them. But I really like it in matte because I feel like with the matte, as opposed to glossy, it looks like it could be an actual notebook. Like my brother-in-law, when I put this in his hand, he ran his fingers down the spine where the spiral is because he thought it was an actual notebook. It's pretty funny. But just help me out, you guys. Which ones do you like? There's option 1. Option 2, and then we've got option 3. So leave me a comment below, you guys, and just help me out because I can't decide. I really like all 3 of them. I really wish that I could use all 3 of them, but I know that I can't. Yes, so just give me your comments and your thoughts below on which one you like. And we'll just go from there. That is all I have for you guys this time. I will try to come back next week with another video. It probably won't be my goals for April just because we are about halfway through with April already. But I actually have a couple of books from my book of the month. I have one from March and I have one from April that I need to unbox. So the next video, I will probably do an unboxing next week, which my birthday is next week. Yay! But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm gonna go because I'm tired and my head hurts. Probably need to eat. I haven't eaten anything yet. Naughty. But so funny thing is, I actually had the stomach flu. So I went a very long time of not having any appetite, and it just kind of, I feel like I got to ease myself back into eating again. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go get some food, but I just wanted to do this quick video for you guys. Just let me know in the comments below whether it was option 1, 2, or 3, you know, which one you guys liked. All right, that is all I have. Bye.